think right now is we're in a season of testing things out. And so
True.
I'm testing it out now so that this is on the Counting to Calculus YouTube page. And so what we'll do is we'll meet here. We'll announce the time in the next couple of days. Everybody's invited to come and ask any questions from Counting to Calculus. Is that fair?
True. That's
Sure.
fair. That's
Okay. And so we want every child to get to calculus. Why? Because it's beautiful and it's very practical as well. Of course, there's me, there's Wisdom, there's Michael. And so families, parents, I'll put out some of this video to families. If you have any math questions on any topics from counting to calculus, come and join us. If you also want to learn how to teach the counting to calculus strategy, you can call us as well. So in conclusion, guys, before you run, let me just say one thing with the counting to calculus. I think that pre-algebra, which is the first class that we teach in primary 6, pre-algebra, I'll get a better marker for next time. But we have pre-algebra, we have algebra 1. Many people take algebra 1 in 8th grade. So you have pre-algebra. Some people do it in 6th grade and 7th grade. And then they do algebra in 8th grade. And then they do algebra 2 in 9th grade or geometry. And then they do pre-calc and then calculus. What Michael, Wisdom, and I, what we should do is let's just show people how they can go from pre-algebra to algebra 1, algebra 2, pre-calc, geometry. Those 5 courses, we can help you learn it at your pace, potentially in 2 years or less, if you are ready. And that's what I think we'll be doing in some of these workshops. But yes, parents, reach out to us if you have any questions about mathematics. We're going to do these live streams, and I think we can transform math education globally together, right? So every family listening to this, they should please reach out to us. Go to countingtocalculus.org or amosthemathguy.com to sign up. And Amos, Michael, and Wisdom will be back. So
sorry. Just before we round it up, I would want to suggest that for the live streaming, I don't think it will be very nice to just keep it open or make the question random. I think we should have a good collection. Okay, this week we're talking about calculus. We can just narrow it. This week we're talking about differential equation. Or maybe this week we're talking about algebra 1. So everything we are going to be discussing in that week or in that live stream will be algebra, so that we have a good collection. So when somebody watch the live stream again, the person will know that, okay, I'm learning algebra in this live stream. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about the easy part, the challenging parts, and the problems around those corners. So I think if we do it that way, we have a good collection and we keep moving in that sequence. Okay, this week is algebra 1. These are the topics we are going to talk about: simultaneous equation, quadratic equation, and the rest of them. Then next week, live stream, we're talking about graphical method, just like that, just to keep them informed and just to give them an upfront information what the other sequence of classes is going to be like. I think that way we have a better, a good collection of the videos, and it's not just be random. So anybody clicking the video knows this is what I'm expecting from this particular video. I don't know if that makes sense.
That makes sense. So next Saturday, parents, actually, and Wisdom, you guys should note this. Next Saturday, this is the primary 6 textbook in Nigeria. It's called New Methods Mathematics. There is Understanding Mathematics and all that. I already have a request for primary 6. I already got a request. So why don't we just do something with pre-algebra / primary 6 next week? If you guys don't mind, why don't we take our audience through the first topics in that level 1 of counting to calculus? So everybody, we're going to cover whole numbers. We're going to talk a little bit about integers and just practicing the arithmetic of that. Michael, Wisdom, Amos will take turns. And then we'll do maybe do some practice on fractions. But let's use the next 3 weeks, if it's okay. Let's just get the level 1 fundamentals for everybody. So let's use the next 3 weeks to give everyone a chance to get some exposure to arithmetic. And so next week, we're going to talk about whole numbers, integers, and fractions. And let's just work on some of the arithmetic for that. Parents, students, they can email us any questions ahead of time if they want around those topics. Exactly. And then we're going to walk into algebra 1 concept. We're going to walk into algebra 2 concept eventually. We're going to do some geometry concepts. We're going to do some pre-calc concepts. But on this Counting to Calculus YouTube channel, we're going to have videos for all the different types of math fields. So parents should know that those will be uploaded. They will be available on YouTube. But on the live stream, we'll focus on pre-algebra. So yeah, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
does.
makes
Also, I think we also need to fix a time where we test run this stuff before we go live on YouTube.
exactly.
And if we can just fix
I
the
wanted
time.
to say, yeah, sorry. Michael, are you done?
Okay, yeah, I was just saying that if we can fix a day and the time when we can test run all of these things, so that when we go live stream on YouTube, it will be professional. We
Yep.
not
Yeah.
start looking at one thing or the
It's,
other. Let's master the act of doing this live stream all by ourselves before we go on live.
Yep, no problem. So let's
yeah.
plan. I'll call you guys again. So just give me a few